two phone pointing at me. I don't give a fuck, your shit about degree. So I can see your bad, she got her hands on me. For a second, that mean he don't like the peace. Walk with a thick bitch, struggle on me. Back in the day, used to be an OG. Now I don't give a fuck, middle finger to the kids. Who gon' stop me now, pull up pussy to the crib.
Hi everybody, it's the Son of Chronicles back here with another banger. Yeah, I'm here with this beautiful lady right here, Lisa Lagema.
Oh, libitso la ka ke Ayanda.
Where you from, Ayanda?
I'm from Rockland.
Auckland.
Yes.
So Ayanda, you know about pregnancy, right?
Yes, I do know.
Have you ever gotten pregnant in your life?
Yes, I was pregnant.
Do you mind sharing your story of being pregnant? How it started and how it ended?
No, I don't mind.
So what happened?
Actually, the first time it was when I was with my friends. I think it was on 2019 or something. 20 between 2019 or 2020. We went out with my friends, so we like chilling together, and then it happened. We got drunk, and it was this at night, and we couldn't go home because our parents were there. So we stayed at my friend's house, and then these guys came because I think she had a boyfriend, which is I didn't know, and then her boyfriend came with another friend of his, and then it was nice. We were chatting, just chilling, until the guy brought too much alcohol, and then we drank, and then I got drunk. At that moment, that guy took an
Opportunity.
opportunity to like to get into my pants. I would say it like that, and it happened. And then the night passed. In the morning when I woke up, it was very awkward for me because I was feeling very numb and very tired, and it was painful. My whole body was painful. Okay, and then my friend helped me, and I asked her for her help because I was telling her that I wasn't feeling okay. She didn't know what happened, and then we went to the hospital. Okay, at that time I didn't think about getting tested for pregnancy. I just wanted painkillers for my body, and then the doctor gave me the painkillers, and the doctor told me to come back another time. I think I was in grade 10, and I was writing my exam. In the morning I started vomiting, and it was like I didn't expect to vomit. Like I was wondering what was happening to my body. Okay. And then I went outside, I vomited, and I came back to class, and then I wrote my exam. In the final, I went to the doctor with my mother, and that's when we found out that I was pregnant.
Hmm.
Yeah. So my mom actually got very angry when she heard that I was pregnant. She couldn't believe. She was very disappointed. I was also very disappointed in me because she once told me to not go out with friends, especially at night. It's not safe. Yeah, and then she sent me away, of course, to my aunt because she didn't want to live with me anymore.
Damn.
Yeah, and then I stayed at my aunt until the pregnancy. I got used to the pregnancy, and I wanted to abort it actually,
Hmm.
because I wasn't ready. I was actually considering my mother's feelings, but not my feelings. I wanted to keep the baby. Yes. So I went. My aunt took me to this hospital. I think it's National, if I remember well. We went to National, and then the doctor came to me and asked me for a nang if I want to abort the baby. Am I really going to abort it? And I said yes, because I was very scared at the moment. And then yeah, I went for the appointments. I went there. And then when the actual day came for me to get an abortion, I freaked out. I literally went out of the room and I ran away back home. I was so terrified. I couldn't bear the pain that I was going to go through with that abortion. So I decided, no, I'm going home. So my mother said she supports my decision. Ka decision e ke e entseng
Yeah,
mo.
not aborting the baby.
Yeah. Ka one supporter. So yeah, it was very emotional for now, and I felt very supported. I didn't need the person who did this to me, but I needed my mother the most. So the pregnancy went on. I got used to it. My family loved me and gave me a very big support.
Mm-hmm.
And then it came to pass where I was, I think, 8 months pregnant. No, it was 2 months early on December. And then there was this guy who came from Gauteng. His brother was my brother's friend. We got to know each other through brothers. And
Okay.
then we started building up a relationship because now I told the guy you know what, I'm pregnant. I don't know if you are going to be ready to be with someone who's pregnant. And he was like, no, I don't mind the pregnancy as long as I know that I love you. I was so shocked because in this time, the a gona motho o batlang go nna le
Pregnant.
or pregnant. Yeah, I would say that. Okay, the guy chose to love me. Okay, it was fine. I loved it because at that time I felt lonely, but at the same time I didn't want to be in a relationship. He just wanted to comfort me. Okay, things went the relationship went well. He was supportive. Or even at night, even if it was 12, when I told the guy for over the phone for I'm feeling pains, he would come right away.
Yeah.
I really loved the support that he gave me. He supported someone. He's not the one who got me pregnant, but then he
He supported
supported me
you.
like he was the one who made me pregnant.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and he didn't mind the gossips. And his family also fought against it. They didn't want me, and he was like, "No, I'm ready to love her and her kid,
Okay.
because I can't love her, then I don't love her kid. It means I don't love her." So the guy decided for it. If my family wants to leave me, then they can leave me, but I'm going to stay with her.
Hmm.
Okay, I didn't expect such a decision. The outcomes, like, mewa na sampatli at all, na sampatli.
Oh.
And I told the guy for once paper, I'm gonna go back to school. I'm gonna start chasing my dreams again, and I'm gonna do better. And he was like, no, it's fine, and I'm going to get with you through this thing. And I was like, okay. And then until Kitlo paper, I remember the day we were just sitting, and then I started feeling pains, and then he was like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm not. I'm going through a lot of pains. And he was panicking. He didn't know what to do. Kamnela ka reka airtime, and he bought airtime. We literally called the ambulance. He didn't want to leave my hand. I remember the last day ambulance in it. He didn't even want to let go of me. He was so worried. Until I got to the hospital, um, because they actually ask you when did you eat. They can operate you when you just ate 2 hours back.
Okay.
Yeah. So they asked me when did I eat, and I told them I ate at 3 o'clock. And then the operation, I think it started on 11 o'clock. Yeah, in the night. And then at clock the operation was done because I had my baby with a C-section. He was a boy, and I discovered that it was a boy. And then we went back to the ward, and the first thing first, when I touched my phone, the guy was asking, what gender is the baby? And I was like, no, it's a boy. He was so excited,
Hmm.
ready to hold him. He was saying he misses us a lot, but he couldn't come visit because it was too early to visit. And then I think 3 days before I left the hospital, they told me that my baby was sick. He had a hole in the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really tough for me. I didn't want things to turn out like that. I wanted a healthy baby. But at the same time, I was abused during my pregnancy by my brother. He beated me,
Physically.
yeah, physically.
Hmm.
And then at the same time, I got tortured a lot. Like, people, my family was starting saying bad things. And I think the reason why my baby had a hole in her heart is because It was I couldn't bear the pain. I always cried. Like I cried starting from my pregnancy. When it started, I always cried up until I gave birth. And then I think that's what destroyed my child. And I was so hurt and I hated my family a lot.
So
Even my brother.
when you basically saying destroyed your child, um, you basically referencing the past. Is he still alive?
Oh no, he's not alive. Unfortunately, he died on the 19th of September at 12 a.m. I was alone in in the house at that time. My mother was at my father's place, and then I was sleeping with him when he suddenly just stopped breathing, and I held him up to see if he was up, but he was not,
Yeah.
because the moment that I held him up, his head was like it was loose.
Mm.
And then I freaked out. I left him on the bed and I wasn't wearing anything at that point. I think I was only wearing a shirt. I
Mm-hmm.
went out running to my sister's house at 12 a.m. screaming out my son's name. I couldn't bear the pain. Like it was very painful. My sister woke up. She came. She gave me something to dress and then she said I must be here and not move. Like when I take it, I can't move at all. And okay, I didn't move. I was literally screaming, not knowing what to do. I was literally screaming to God, asking God for it. God, why would you let my son die? Especially now, you know that I've spent 2 months with him. Why would you do that? I was literally crying. And then my sister had to make a decision. She didn't want to tell me that the baby's really dead, but she make it sound like she was going to get back to life as soon as possible. I had my hopes high. Even the guy that I was dating came to me saying, no, I think he moved his leg. I was like, oh my gosh, please God, give him the strength to wake up, please. I wouldn't live without him. And at that time, I felt the pain of losing my sister and my second mother. It came to me for I can't be losing people like this. When already my mother and the other people have already turned their back on me. So Lord, who am I going to take to you to if you take all of them?
Mm.
Okay, things went and then the ambulance came. It came very, very late. They checked the baby and they were like, no, he's gone. And there's literally nothing we could do. I couldn't even talk. I couldn't even, like, I was just lying down and just crying my heart out. It was very, very painful. I don't want to lie. And that night before he died, we were chilling as a family and my family came to see the baby and then they were like, oh no, he's starting, even that night he was even starting to laugh, to smile. We were all happy dancing. Kanti,
That was the last day.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was very painful for me. I didn't believe what happened.
So in the whole process that you basically went through, what advice would you give to people out there that are pregnant or that don't know they're pregnant and they find out that they are pregnant? What advice would you give to them?
I would say sometimes we should listen to our parents a lot because parents reach out. They see things even way before notice. They see things before they even happen. So I would advise them to like listen to their parents and avoid being around friends that are not,
Toxic.
yeah, even friends that are not even talking about life. It's just always like,
About boys drinking,
yeah,
going out,
yeah,
useless friends,
yeah.
right? Yeah, that's true. And secondly, I would like to say that if you like boys out there, please prevent as well. And if you don't know, they are contraceptives that you can drink monthly. If those don't work for you, you can drink morning after pills. They can work out for you. And yeah. Otherwise, how's your relationship with your family right now since your child is gone?
It's still not good, but because I think because of my changing, I'm going to church. I have a more relationship with God, and it's very, very genuine. So I would say now things are getting a little bit better, even though others are still not okay with
Mm.
me. So yeah.
So in the future, what you planning to do with your life? What this whole situation that happened in your life? What what's your first step that you basically took or move on from this thing? Ya hore o lositse ngwana since you basically bonded with him like for 2 months.
It was going to church. I think I was just a normal person, but I was destroyed. I was lost at that time. I was lost in pain, so I didn't really think anything like I would achieve anything already. I thought like my life was just over until I went to church and then I built a relationship with Christ. That's when I found my world. Yeah. That is what I advise a lot of people to like when you're a girl, be genuine, love yourself. Don't let a man look down on you. Don't let someone to look down on you or criticize you. So just be you and be strong. Love yourself. A woman, a woman is a flower. So you need to love yourself, guys. You really need to love yourself. You gotta start taking care of yourself before thinking about other people. Yes.
Hey yo, that's a life lesson from Dimpo. Kubiti dimpo dimpo po ka pa ya.
Ayanda, please. I don't like that
Ayanda.
name.
Ayanda. So yeah, man. Actually, Ayanda. I hope everything goes well in your life, ne? And you basically focused on God. He does exist, man.
Yeah, I
Oh,
pray a lot and I saw
yeah.
that he does exist. If
Mm.
jolo ko mpona ke le motletje, it's by God's
Aish,
grace.
aish, Buramalanga 2001.
It's by God's grace.
Hey yo, it's the Summer Chronicles with another banger. Yeah. This right here was a real life story that happened in her life. And if there's anyone out there that's basically going through the same situation, parents don't love you because of you, all of a sudden you got pregnant, just know there are people out there that actually love you like that. Your friends, your uncle, especially uncles, aunties as well. There are people that you can reach out to. If you don't have anybody to talk to, then I suggest that you find someone to talk to, even if it's a stranger, for advice and you basically flowing your emotions out through them. You understand? Otherwise, as the Son of Chronicles, gracias. Please like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell.